One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators. Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All wideouts, no backs. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Single.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. The sure hands, it's Sturdivant. And they're able to get him down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running behind that left side. And it's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And it's no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Lagway. The short hands, it's Jackson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets it out fast. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Sturdivant. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
7, South Florida, 0.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Brown will throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Leaves it with the back. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He caught him. They will score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And Reese, we know the fullback's job. He's in there to block consistently, so it's a nice job by the offense, slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him a bone. He catches it, does the rest, and gets into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Makes the catch. It's Sturdivant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Caught in the backfield. It's Sturdivant. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
That's caught. It's Jackson.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. And the Gators are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. That's caught, it's Wilson. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. On target. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game. Gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Brown wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Direct snap. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Florida offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Brown will throw it. Right on the money. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Florida 28. South Florida 7.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Knew where he wanted to go with it but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Back to pass. It's Glagway. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Behind his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If you consider the swing pass an extension of the running game, well, they shut down the run and the swing on that one.
No doubt. Locked him down. Great job seeing it right away. Eyes on the running back, and as soon as they threw it, multiple guys breaking on the football, getting to him, not letting him do any damage after the catch.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Pressure coming. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Oh, a lot of space. He's loose. Past the 10. Oh, he dropped it. The ball goes out of bounds through the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover for this offense.
Oh, man, and for the defense, you're just like, dang it, if that would have just stayed in bound for a second longer, we could have got the ball, maybe made some momentum, something happened, but the offense definitely dodged a bullet on that one.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that turning on the Jets. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the returner will be brought down.
And your Florida Gators will take over. First and 10.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
He's taken down at the 40. It's 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida 35, South Florida 7.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Brown wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Nimrod. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to...
Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
On the run, it's Webb. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on third.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Powers through the defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him. You're seeing that now.
And the Gators get it past the sticks.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sturdivant.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sturdivant. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win.